What's up guys, Everything Apple Pro here, and as promised, I'd like to share some Cydia tweaks that are compatible with the new iOS 9 jailbreak. So today, iOS 9 has been jailbroken in a surprise twist. Nobody saw it coming so soon. Actually, iHateSnow did share his exploit with the Pangu jailbreak team, and they were able to collaborate and release a jailbreak for us in no time. So, you've jailbroken your device, now what? In this video, I'm going to be showing you the top 20 current compatible tweaks with iOS 9. There's a lot of great stuff, some new ones, some old ones. I'm going to be showing you guys a full list and showing you guys what every single one does. They're all really cool in their own ways. Now, of course, you guys do need to be jailbroken. Today, that jailbreak was made available for iOS 9. You can go ahead and click on it up there to jailbreak, and then you can come back to this video because, of course, that is necessary. We're going to be doing everything from visual tweaks to functionality, just tweaks that help enhance your device either visually or functionality-wise. And you guys definitely need the sources for some of these tweaks. A lot of them are still in beta, so go ahead and click down there for the full tweak list and all of the sources you will need, because most of these, they're not updated to be compatible with iOS 9. Some of them are still in beta, and you got to add those beta sources, and you'll find all of those right there. So be sure to check that out. Anyways, so the very first one, and probably one that's been around for ages, is Barrel. This is my favorite tweak in general, and on iOS 9, it works flawlessly. I mean, you can get so many effects, and there's a ton in here. So I'm actually going to put them on random just so you guys get an idea. So every time you swipe, you'll get a different effect. And man, you can get some really cool ones. So definitely one of my favorite tweaks, Barrel. 2 is actually a Cydia tweak for older devices that brings iPhone 6s functionality to any device. So the 3D touch display on the iPhone 6s, well, now you can get it on any iPhone. And by the way, this is an iPhone 6, no S logo. So let's go ahead and see if we can use that 3D touch. No, you don't magically get a display upgrade through software, but if you actually slide up on icons, you can now get 3D touch options just like you would on an iPhone 6s. The ones up on top are a little tricky, but how cool is that? Now, I'm sure with time it'll get updated. I don't feel any vibration feedback right now, but man, it is so freaking cool to do this on a device that's not an iPhone 6s. So for comparison, 6s, I mean, you would just, 3D touch on the icon here, you just slide up. So it's just about the same amount of time to do it. Actually, let me try and do this about the same time. I mean, really freaking cool. So bring 3D touch functionality to older devices, and I'm sure with time it'll get much better. Now, did you guys actually notice how fast everything opens and closes on my iPhone 6s? No, it's not because of the new hardware. It's because of a tweak called Speed Intensifier. You can make any device of yours, whether old or new, feel like it's much faster than it actually is using this tweak. So in here, I like to keep it about halfway and go ahead and enable spring animations. And then you can actually adjust all of the physics for them, but it makes your device feel so wicked fast. All of the animations, including unlocking, locking your device, are so much quicker. I mean, it feels like your device is completely new after installing this. Would definitely recommend. Now, here's a really cool one. It's called Night Mode 8, and it'll completely make your iOS experience a lot darker. So from the phone application to settings to many aspects of iOS, it'll make it completely dark. It'll be so easy on your eyes, especially browsing, sending messages. It's so extensive just how far this tweak actually reaches. So I would definitely recommend it for people that use this at night. For people that text and drive at night, makes it a little bit easier to go undetected. Not that I endorse that or anything, I'm just saying. But Night Mode 8 is really, really cool, and there are so many options in here. So definitely would recommend Night Mode 8. Try it out at least. I mean, your eyes will thank you. Now, if you guys like the idea of a night mode, but you don't want it everywhere, and if you just want the night mode keyboard, you can have that with Blord. It'll actually enable a nighttime keyboard throughout the entire iOS. So no matter what application you're using, you'll get this darker keyboard, which looks great. It's a little bit easier on the eyes as well, and overall I just think it looks a lot sharper on iOS. So definitely would recommend Blord as well. Get a night mode keyboard throughout iOS without needing a full night mode. So here is actually f.lux. This is one of the main reason people actually jailbreak it. It'll adjust the color temperature of your display depending on your surroundings, and you can adjust it, depending if you want to run it at night, in the daytime. Basically, it makes your display either a lot warmer or cooler depending on what the lighting situation location is around you. And it's really cool because your eyes, it's just so much easier to look at your screen for longer periods of time, especially at night. Definitely looks great. F.Lux, one of the best reasons to jailbreak. Now, this is a tweak that I wonder why Apple didn't add to iOS. It just makes sense, but it's called Status Evolve 2, and pretty much it puts a status volume HUD up in the top of the status bar area instead of obstructing your entire view by adding a giant icon in the middle. I mean, that's just common sense, Apple. Come on. Snapchat adopted that. Now it's time for iOS. Really cool, the fact that you can change your volume without it interrupting whatever you're watching or doing. And you may be wondering about that little Pikachu. Well, that's Zeppelin, one of the oldest Cydia tweaks in the books, but at the same time, one of the most praised. So you can actually enable so many themes, download them from Cydia, just search for Zeppelin packs, and I have a couple car ones in here, and changes are instant. I've got a Pokemon one as well, which is pretty cool. And it comes with like 15 to 20 stock ones, which are all right, but there's a ton you can download from Cydia that makes it really interesting. So if you want to have a little pocket Charmander with you at all times, you can do that here. And there's a lot of cool ones. So definitely would recommend Zeppelin for all iOS devices. And that Cydia icon just hanging out over here among all these blank spots, or these guys right here. How do I do that? Well, I do it with Anchor. Anchor allows you to place app icons wherever you want on the actual home screen. So just hold to wiggle and just place them wherever you like. The configurations are endless. You can get some really cool designs. So play around with it. It's really fun to do. Anchor allows you to do this just very easily. Pop icons into any place you want on the iOS home screen. Really cool. Now there's a couple rounded tweaks I wanted to show you guys. Round dock. This one's one of my favorites as well. It allows you to easily round your dock to give a very clean look. It matches very well with iOS 9, and I'm still trying to get over the fact that we're jailbroken on iOS 9. That is so cool. Also, if you guys jump into settings, here are circle icons. So it replaces all of those blocky icons in the settings with the circle, and it matches very well with round dock. All around, it's just a theme that fits iOS 9 very well. So these two rounded themes, round dock and circle icons, I would recommend. They're very small, light tweaks, but they make your device look so much better. Now the iPhone 6s was the only device that got the text trackpad down here. By using 3D Touch, you can easily move the cursor around, and it's unfair that Apple removed it from other devices. It was first available in the iOS 9 betas, but then Apple removed it. Well, now with swipe selection, you can easily get that functionality back. So just swipe to the left and right of your keyboard and you can get that. It's actually even easier to use than using the 3D Touch. That's sometimes a little bit finicky. I can't always get it to work. If you want to select text, just go with the back button, or with the shift key if you're on the other side. So really cool stuff. How to get that 3D Touch trackpad on any other device with swipe selection. Now, do you guys not like the new app switcher in iOS 9? A lot of people don't like the fact that it's on the left of your device, although I like the fact that you can close apps easier with it. It's a little buggy, and you know, some people just don't like it. Well, you can get the old one back from iOS 8 with Legacy Switcher. You know, you can get that old view. It's has a couple bugs, as you guys can see right here, but most of these tweaks will be fixed. I mean, it's not all of them that are going to be running perfectly, but you can get that old switcher using a Legacy Switcher for iOS 9. All right, so here are watch notifications. If you guys use an Apple Watch, you know what the notifications will look like. Well, you can get a very similar look on iOS. So I'm going to go ahead and send a test notification, and this is what it will look like. So instead of having the flat, you know, square looking notifications, you now have a really juicy looking Apple Watch like notification right here, which you can then, you know, do the very same things you could with a regular one. And one of the main reasons some other people jailbreak is for virtual home. It's been updated with a beta for the moment, so this is just one of the Cydia tweaks I'll be showing you that needs a source to operate. To install the beta, the link will be down below in the description. Anyways, so virtual home pretty much acts as a home button just by touching the Touch ID sensor. It's really simple, and it saves the life of your home button at the same time while adding functionality. So there's a lot you can do. You can actually touch and hold to bring up different things, and it brings a lot of functionality just from this one little Touch ID sensor to your device. So again, install the beta, not the actual version. Now, two of my personal favorite Cydia tweaks have been updated. One is Phantom for Snapchat. It now supports iOS 9, the latest jailbreak, and the latest version of Snapchat, which is 9.17, I believe. Some of the things you can do with this tweak are location spoofing. So let me get this guy out of the way. If you actually click in between here, you can go anywhere you would like in the entire world. Where do I want to go today? Let's go to Dallas. So just hold and drop a pin on Dallas while location spoofing. And now when you swipe through your filters, there you go. You get the custom filters for that location. Cool. There's a lot you can do in here. Save or upload snaps directly from in here. Go on incognito mode while watching people's stories. Save without them knowing. It's unlimited. Now the same thing goes for Instagram++. So Instagram++ supercharges your Instagram application. You can actually filter the type of view you want to see in here. You can go to full, minimal. And if you guys actually want to download photos straight from here, you can do that. There's a lot you can do using this application. I mean, it completely changes the Instagram experience. You can actually select the image size that you want to download or load. Man, it is so freaking cool, the amount of possibilities these tweaks provide. Now, a couple other Cydia tweaks I must recommend. First is iCleaner. So if you guys are going to be doing any extensive jailbreak tweaking, you want to have this on hand. It cleans up any files left behind after Cydia tweaks, after iOS updates. You know, just stay on top of your storage with iCleaner. It helps you maintain a lot of free memory. Sometimes, you know, even iOS doesn't do a very good job of handling, you know, leftover storage from applications, and this cleans everything up. Application caches, pretty much everything. So you can scan for what needs to be cleaned, you can select everything you need in here and then do so. It's a must-have for any jailbreaker. Now, another one is SciDelete. So once you download tweaks from Cydia and you don't want to go into Cydia and uninstall every single one manually, you can do so just as a regular app from the home screen. It'll put a little X on Cydia tweaks, so you can go ahead and delete those straight from your home screen, and it'll do the uninstalling in the background without you needing to go into the actual Cydia. Now, one I would definitely recommend is TetherMe. Unfortunately, you can't download it from the official source right now because it hasn't been updated for iOS 9, but the old version still works. TetherMe pretty much allows you to get free unlimited tethering, especially if you have a grandfathered unlimited data plan. You can power many devices with your phone's internet. TetherMe is a great staple of any jailbreaker's diet. And lastly, I wanted to mention iFile. It's a true file browser and manager for iOS. You know, Apple doesn't let us do this, but with this, you can truly go into every single file on your device, modify it as you please, even the plist files for the system files, which I wouldn't recommend, but pretty much a full featured file browser for iOS and iFile. Definitely recommend it. So guys, there you go. That is the top 20 currently compatible tweaks for iOS 9. And there's something I'd like to show you guys. So sometimes if you install a tweak and it doesn't work, your device, sometimes you'll have Cydia crashing just like this. It's because you installed something that's not compatible. To go ahead and fix that, you want to go ahead and power your device off. It's a very simple fix. I just wanted to make sure you guys knew how to do it. So once this is powered off, you guys want to hold the volume up button and keep holding it while just pressing the power button. And you can let go of that. So just like this, hold both of them. Once again, and your device will power on. Let go of the power button and keep holding the volume up button. This will pretty much allow your device to start up without Cydia substrate, and you can go ahead and reinstall tweaks. Sometimes I get this, no worries, just do it again. You know, I think it's a 6S hardware issue in general. But anyways, once your device starts up, I'll be right back. All right, so now your device should start up without any tweaks. Go ahead and open up Cydia. It now will work, and you can uninstall what didn't work for you guys. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Hopefully with this video, I did share a lot of great Cydia tweaks, stuff that you may have not known about. Most of these, of course, are familiar. I just wanted to show you guys which ones work and which ones don't on iOS 9. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and check out some of my other Cydia tweak videos with many more coming. Peace.